here today. So I just want to get some things started before we get into the episode, and that is that I deleted a lot of videos on my channel, like almost all of them, and that was mainly just because I wasn't very satisfied with them. They weren't very good videos, and I just put them on there, and I want to take this serious. I really enjoy this and would like to actually make a career of this if I can get some, if I can pursue it, and I'm going to put my effort into making this good. And I wanted to start it off fresh. I want this to be a gaming channel, but I'm willing to vary. Sorry, I just used very incorrect grammar. I'm willing to diverse into different things because that's what YouTube's about. Yeah, it's just having a variety of things and putting up content you're happy with and content people can watch. So it's gonna go into this little cutscene thing, because that's what you do when you don't click on it. But I wanted to start off with this game, and I want to do a let's play on this game, and it's called Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know if you've heard about this game, but it's been out for a while, like around 15 years now, but this is the remake that came out at the beginning of 2018, and I didn't even know this was a game really until like a month ago, and I just bought it because I needed a game. And this game has become one of my favorite games ever created, and I just thought, wow, this could be one of just the best games to start a channel off with. So, without further ado, Shadow of the Colossus. I just beat the game a while ago, so it has all my saves and that stuff that I tampered around with. But we're just going to start off fresh. And I do not trust my skills. I've not played in a while, and I do not trust my skills enough to go on normal yet. So I'm just going to go easy, but eventually we'll develop into harder set stuff. So without further ado, one of the best games ever created, Shadow of the Colossus. Wander, baby. This guy's name is Wander. And that horse right there is named Aggro. I love Aggro. God, such a beautiful game. Has some of, as you'll hear later, this game has some of the best music in any game I've ever played. The music in this game is just out of this world, man.
include Laomism was utilized also. View of this issue. Equal Kizado Ulola. Islis Ozayu. Aumez Quick. You are la quicker.
Oh, this music is really creepy. It plays it a few times. This music for some reason just creeps me out. I don't know why. This music right here is so good.
Dormi, before. All you love. Ostu Hailwa, Wuki Waikwa. Ujis Yazu, Zudoko. Was Nordekyo Utiria.
I will confuse you. How do you read? You
Is Kyunku. It is all of you Iweriko. It's not all amusement. Alu Diklik. If the least to is.
Woman's so cool, man.
Oh, yeah. I will bet.
I was Yukiko. Most of the kids, no code. On those around. I will continue. Error was misuse. It will people.
Alrighty. We are in the game, y'all. So, hold on, first, you gotta see, you gotta put your sword in the light, and it will, like, the blue points will lead you to where the colossi is. So pretty much, what this game literally is just fighting 16 different colossi. That's pretty much what it is, but this game does such a phenomenal job with it. And, I just wanted to talk about pretty much what he was saying. So that's Dorman. And the land we're in is a forbidden land. Like, you're not supposed to go in here. And the main protagonist, the guy we're playing as, Wander, he brought whoever the girl is. Her name is Mona. But, we don't really know what she is. The developers kind of leave you to make that decision your own. Could be his like girlfriend, or it could be like his sister or something. But she obviously died, and he brought her here illegally to save her. And pretty much Dorman said it will come as a price, but if you kill the 16 colossi, then we can save her. So that's pretty much what we're going to do now. So this is the first colossi, and his name is Valis. And Valis, he's pretty cool. He's really just simple, kind of supposed to get you in the mood and understand what the game's about, but he's pretty cool. By the way, I'm gonna be doing these, like, every episode will be two, aggro, what you do? Every episode will be 2 colossi, and then the end, just to, so, you know, it's 16, so it divides evenly by 2. What am I doing? Okay, so you see that grip meter at the bottom? That is going to be an issue later. It determines how, like, long you can hold on to things. And later on there will be these shrines. And, these shrines will kind of, I won't get into that now. We just gotta beat this colossi. The controls in this game suck, by the way. The only complaint I think I have to say about this game. Controls are just not for me. Look how beautiful the scenery is in this game, though. Just look at that. Here he is, guys. The first colossi. Wow. Awesome, man. One thing I'm going to talk about more is the pacing of the colossi. To switch weapons, you also have a bow. You can use the bow for this fight, but the bow's more for just like getting them to like change direction or something. Not really needed for this fight, but you can use it. Anyway, the pacing of the colossi, I'll talk about it after I fight this guy. I don't want to take away from the mood. So to kill him, you gotta stab their glyphs. This is not a glyph, but it will make him bend over so I can do this. Yeah, like I said, this guy's pretty simple, but at the same time, pretty cool for like a first Colossus. It really just gets you in the mood and stuff. As you can see, they're kind of like wild animals, but at the same time, like they're kind of like buildings. Like, you know, they have the building structure. Has a lot to do with the lore of this game, and I'm just not educated enough in this game to tell you about the lore, so I'll leave it for you. Okay. Yeah, some of the physics are very glitchy. Okay, my jump just didn't render it. Cool. You gotta stab these glyphs. You see in the bottom right my grip meter. You gotta like charge up the swings to kill him. So yeah, that's the first colossi done. Not really difficult, but pretty cool guy. Very awesome, especially the first time you beat this. It's like, wow, something that large and you just beat him. If you think that guy's big, wait for some more, man. There are some huge colossi in this game. Some stories about to happen, and then I'm going to talk more about the pacing of the colossi, which I was talking about earlier. One done, 15 more to go. So yeah, that was Valus. Next we have Quadratus. Quadratus is a really cool one too. He's like kind of in a cave, so it makes him really cool. He's like under a bridge. So those black tentacle things that came out of the colossi, they like warped me back here kind of. And that shadow person that was standing at me, kind of creepy, I know. That represents the colossi. I guess the colossus if it's singular. Still not alive, buddy. Still got 15 more to go. This is awesome. Think there's anyone that could tell me what my next foe is, by chance? Anyone at all? Anyone want to tell me? Oh, Dorman. Okay. Quadratus. Quadratus, baby. Yeah, this guy's pretty awesome too. Yeah, so like we killed him. So every time you kill him, like, so all of these guys are like statues of the colossi, and every time you kill them, like their statue breaks as to represent that they have fallen. So we gotta get our sword and light again. And like each colossi is not. Alright, good night. Each colossi is not gonna be like similar. Sorry, my mic kind of just messed up. Each colossi is not going to be similar in how you kill them. You've got to kill them in different ways. So that guy was just simple, you know, climb up him, get his glyph. But I promise you that none of them are going to be that simple after this one. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the pacing of the colossi, but first let's just look at this beautiful scenery. God, it never gets old. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. Alright, so those shrine things actually have a big part in the game. They're kind of like your save files, so. But, we'll kind of talk more about those when we actually get to the shrines. But now talk about the pacing of the colossi. The colossi aren't always just like getting bigger and just getting more monstrous. They're just changing environment and style too, and you'll see that as we go throughout the playthrough. So yeah, this guy we're about to fight is Quadratus. He's pretty cool. Kind of like a bull. I know where I'm going. I don't really need to shed light. Watch, I'll probably go the wrong way, to be honest. But yeah, he's pretty simple too, but not that simple because you actually have to use the bow for this one. And he's pretty easy though because he just like doesn't really move. Hold on. It's the right bridge. There are two bridges, and yeah, this is the right bridge. There's two bridges, and sometimes it kind of gets confusing on which one needs to take you to different places. Yeah, this place is awesome. Look, it's kind of like a beach. I love it. But right down there, that little beach thing is where we're gonna fight Quadratus. He is a big boy. He's kind of similar in simplicity. I guess he has two glyphs. Oh yeah, that's another one. So you know how the glyph at the top of Valis' head, the first guy. Not all of them will only have one glyph. Some of them will have two or three even. Like I said, they all have a variety of ways on how you have to defeat them. So this guy's kind of simple too, but his battle's actually really awesome. You'll see. Oh god, I just freaking went into that wall. Quadratus, where are you? Big boy. Come out to play. Here he is. Big boy. He also moves really slow. If you hear Dorman, like when he talked about it, just like thy next foe, he kind of gives a description of the colossi. Sorry, I kind of was talking over when he was talking about that. Oh, you're a good boy. So first we're kind of just gonna chill over here. Gonna get off aggro. And like I said, you need the bow for this one. So look at his eyes, they're blue. If you hit him, watch his eyes. Oh, that is so awesome. So we gotta get him to lift his paws up, which I think is what he's doing right now. Maybe not. We gotta get him to lift his paws up, and then you gotta hit like under his feet. You see how that was like a yellow glyph there? We gotta hit under his feet. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I hit it. Okay. So now after that, he's gonna like fall over, and this is our chance to go in. Oh dang it. Like I said too, I'm not a pro at this game. I've only beaten it one time, so expect me to mess up a lot. That's all I can say. He's a big guy, yeah. This is one of like the bigger in length sizes of the colossi. But they will get a lot taller also, so let our grip refill. And this guy has two glyphs. As the first one only had one and it was on his head, this guy you actually have to get a little confident. Oh god, just don't do that, please. It's a lot scarier playing with less grip because I was used to playing with more grip. Okay, Wander is kind of glitching. This is not good. We're running out of grip. This is bad. It's not good. Yeah, and they'll shake and you have to hold on or you will fall off. Falling off is just not a fun process. So we're gonna fill that up. Is this one hand? I can't remember. Yep, okay, that's gonna go. That was not a good thing that almost just happened. And if you're asking, he cannot hold on to just everything. It has to be like fur or like an object he can clearly hold on to. So you got two glyphs, one on his back and one on his head. Two down, baby. I'm not gonna lie, that one actually took a while to beat for me. he was kind of an issue for me because I did not know that he had 2 glyphs. I didn't know 2 glyphs for a thing. Yeah, so pretty cool. Like I said, he's nothing really special, but he's really cool because he kind of just sets out, like, it's not going to be, you know, the pacing of the colossi. Like I said, not all of them are only going to have 1 glyph. Some you're going to have to use your bow for. It's kind of just setting you up for how the game is going to roll, which I like. And then this third guy we're going to get into, not this episode, but next episode, this third guy we're going to get into is a lot of people's favorite. And he's one of my favorites, if only his battle weren't so annoying. But he sets the bar. These first 2 are kind of just like setting you up, but he's like, okay, we're getting into the game. Nice. Gaius, baby. Listen to the description. Sleeping giant. Alrighty, that's a good place to end the episode on. I want to go save, just because sometimes the save messes up, even though it's not supposed to, but sometimes it does. This is not the only save in the game, by the way. I think maybe next episode we'll start seeing more shrines, and shrines have some very needed benefits. But yeah, I think that's how we're gonna end the episode off. Next we have Gaius and Phaedra, and Gaius and Phaedra are they're gonna set the bar. These ones you kind of saw how to get into the game and how we're, you know, like the simplicity of it and like what it's gonna be about. And 3 and 4 are like, alright, we're in the game now. And then after that episode we will get into my favorite colossi, number 5, Avion. Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it. And till the next episode comes out, that's it for me.